Now we're going to talk about flares. Flares come in a 4-pack from your local boating shop, as you can see. There are 2 different types of flares. There are orange, predominantly for daytime use, and red for nighttime use. However, you can use the red ones during the day. The orange ones emit a orange smoke signal when lit, and the red ones emit a red bright light when lit. They last for roughly a minute once you activate them. Now, to activate a flare, make sure you're holding the yellow part of the flare. That is plastic. This is metal. You unscrew the top. You'll see a cap on the top. Make sure you hold over the outside of the boat, over the water, and pull the cap off. The reason for this is if you happen to drop this into the boat, especially a nighttime flare, it burns extremely hot and it will literally burn through the bottom of your boat, or it could start a fire. Now, also be aware, flares have an expiry date. As you can see here, there are 3 dates. The top date is the date the flare was manufactured. The middle date is the expiry date, extremely important. And the third is simply a batch number of the flare itself. It's extremely important to keep your flares dry, whatever you do. They may not work if they get wet at any time, and when you need them, you won't be able to use them. You can buy this from any boating shop. It comes with a black rubber ring to keep the water out, and you can also keep other things in there, of course, other than flares. Now we're going to talk about other signaling devices on your boat. First of all, we have a simple mirror. This works very, very effectively. It's simple and easy to carry. You can see here that we've used an old CD. Works just the same. Secondly, we have a V-sheet. A V-sheet is a large tarpaulin. It is orange and it has a black V printed on it. When spread out over a large area, like water or even your boat, it signals that I need assistance and can be seen very easily from any aircraft. Lastly, we have a torch. A torch is extremely important to have on your boat. When you are traveling at night, or if you get caught out at night, you need legally to have a signaling device on your vessel, and a torch is the easiest one to have. Make sure you do check the batteries of the torch before you go out in your boat at all times. It's extremely handy to have. Now we're going to talk about EPIRBs. EPIRB stands for Emergency Position Indicating Radio Beacon. It comes in all different sizes and needs to be carried on boats traveling 2 nautical miles or more offshore in open waters. It works on 406 megahertz and can track your position to a satellite, to emergency services to find you all over the globe. They need to be serviced every 5 to 6 years, depending on the brand that you have. So please check, it will be written on there. You test it by lifting, and this should be done every 6 months. You need to check to make sure that the battery is fine and that the light on it works. They all come with some sort of tethering device that you can put around yourself should you fall off your vessel, and you'll need to keep this with you. They also come in a compact mode for people who are hiking, or if you're simply going out on a quick little day trip. If you're carrying a mobile phone on your boat, it pays to keep it dry. This is a specialized container. You can buy them for all phones at most boating stores. A Ziploc bag will do just as good a job. Let's face it, it's important to keep your mobile phones dry, and if you lose it, most of these will float.